Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, good evening, depending on the location that you are joining us from. If you can hear me, please give me a yes in the chat. If I'm loud and clear, give me a yes in the chat. If I'm loud and clear, please give me a yes in the chat. I'm trying to check my network. Okay, all right. So good evening once again, and welcome to our training this morning. We are so grateful for a second chance that we have been given today. Yes, we are so thankful that we are alive this morning. So we will continue with our technical analysis class where we left yesterday. To those who attended yesterday's class, I'm sure you are able to remember where we left our training. So today we are going to pick it from there and then move forward. All right, so I'm going to share my screen. Is my screen visible? Are you able to see that I'm sharing screen? Are you able to see that I'm sharing screen? Okay. All right. Thank you for the feedback. So let me go to TradingView. Right. So yesterday, we were still busy customizing our TradingView. So we were looking at some of the areas that you needed to acquaint yourself with when you are using TradingView so that you are able to use it properly and achieve what you want to achieve when you're doing your technical analysis. All right, so I'm trying to okay, so I think my screen is a bit clear now so that you are able to see. So yesterday, if I remember very well, we were looking at how to use this feature over here where you are able to find different type of tools that you are going to use when you're doing your TA, technical analysis, whether you want to draw, whether you want to measure a distance. So there are different types of tools here. You are able to see that when our trainers are training us on this platform, they use different tools in trying to do technical analysis. So if you are someone who is new, sometimes you'll be asking, what are they using to do those drawings over there? Is it a different application or is the same TradingView application? So we were here on this icon of a pencil where you are able to use different types of tools that may be your favorite. Okay. But in most cases, you will be able to choose the ones that you are familiar with or the ones that you most likely to use. It's not everything that you may happen to use unless you know how to use it. Okay. So this is the area where you are able to choose your different types of tools under this icon of a pencil here. Right, this icon of a pencil, it's where you are able to get some tools that you'll be using to draw. Okay, so if that was clear, then we are going to move to the next feature where we want to see what is going on here. When you tap on this icon here next to the pencil, okay, there is this icon that is next to the pencil, then you needed to know what is happening here. Okay, when you open your phone and you are going to see this icon over here, what is there? Okay, sometimes you do have this curiosity, trying to know what is on TradingView. So on this icon, you are going to find different types of brokers. On TradingView, there are brokers. Okay, so we are not here to look for brokers. The use of brokers. So we do not use brokers to trade. All right. So maybe you wanted to know what is happening here. That's why you are able to see that TradingView is asking you that do you need a broker? Okay, so it's all about brokers on this icon. If you may come to check what is happening here. So there are brokers on that icon of which we don't use them. So there is no need for you to explore this area, but I'm doing it for curiosity purposes. When you have opened, when you are using an application, you want to know what is here, what is this icon for? Okay, so for the sake of that, that's why we are trying to explore all the features that are on TradingView. So here you are going to find brokers. All right, then let's go to the next icon, which is this one here next to the brokers icon. Let's tap here and see what is under this icon. So when you tap on this icon, you will see that it is almost like a mixture of all the tools that we may need to use. That's why it is called an analysis hub. That this icon is for analysis hub. You are going to find mostly you find indicators. Okay, most of the features here on the analysis hub, I do not use them. Okay, I normally use the indicators, and then if there is anything that I have to save, okay, maybe I have drawn my drawings on my TradingView app and I want to save something, then I'll be able to save. Okay, but mostly it's all about the indicators here. All right, so there are indicators that you are going to use when you are doing your TA on TradingView. All right, so how do you access them? Okay, how do you bring them into your chart? Those indicators, where do you get them? So the indicators are on this section here. Let me go back and press that icon so that we are here together. Okay, so this is the icon, more like 3 dots, as you can see. This icon over here, more like 3 dots. So when you tap on that icon, it's gonna take you to this page. All right, so if you want to bring a certain indicator on your chart, then you are going to tap on indicators over here. Okay, when you tap on indicators here, then you will see that there are different types of indicators that you may search for. Okay, there is the search icon first of all here. If you do have indicators that you have already saved as your favorites, you're gonna go straight to your favorites. Okay, yes, those indicators that you have made your favorites, they are under here. You just go to them and then you look for the indicator that you want to bring into your chart. Okay, nevertheless, you can come here and go under technicals so that you are able to look for the different types of indicators. If you know the name of the indicator, it's when you're gonna come and tap here so that you can just go straight to search. For example, you want to look for an indicator called RSI. Okay, You want to look for an indicator called RSI. So you just come and tap in here, the RSI. You are going to see different RSI popping up. Then you are going to choose which one are you looking for. Okay. Can you see the moment I type in RSI, different indicators that are RSI indicators, they are popping up. Okay, so we do have the stochastic RSI, we do have the RSI divergence indicator. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to show you. If you want to bring a certain indicator into your chart, remember, when you are using the free version of TradingView, you are only allowed to use 2 indicators at a go. Okay, you are only allowed to use how many indicators? 2. That's the maximum that you can use. You cannot use 3 indicators at the same time. You are only allowed to use 2 on your chart. If you want to use a different one, it means you need to remove one of the 2 you have already inserted on your chart. Okay? Yeah, on a free version part, you cannot be able to use more than 2 indicators. So 2 is the maximum. So for example, you are already having MACD on your chart and then RSI on your chart. If you want to use another indicator, okay, apart from these 2, it means you need to remove one from your chart and then you'll be able to add a new one that you want to use. Is that clear, ladies and gentlemen? Is that clear? Is that clear? Is it clear? Let me find out if we are together. Is that clear? We are talking about indicators here. You want to bring indicators on your chart. Okay, so you are only limited to 2 indicators at a go. You cannot use more than that. Okay, so let's proceed, and then probably let me just show an example to those that are new. Let me go back here. I do have some indicators, so let me remove them, and I bring, for example, I bring one indicator. Okay, so that you are able to see how do you bring an indicator into your chart. Okay, so let me remove this one here, for example, this MACD. Okay, this is a MACD indicator. All right, can you see here? This is the indicator. All right, so I just want to give you an example. How do you bring it into your chart? Okay, so this is your chart on top here. All right, so I want to remove the MACD indicator, and then I bring it on my chart. So currently I removed the MACD indicator. Okay, I do have some indicators that I have hidden them here. Okay, because I'm using the paid version of TradingView, so I do have a couple of them that I can use at once. So this is how you bring an indicator in your chart. So you're going to tap on this icon that we are looking at, and then you come on indicators. Okay, you come on indicators, so you can see that these indicators, they are appearing under my favorites. Okay, the indicators, they are appearing under my favorites. So let's go back to technicals here. All right, let's go back to technicals. All right, technicals here. All right, if you don't want to come on technicals, then you can type in the name of the indicator over here. So I'm going to type in, for example, MACD. Okay, I want MACD. Okay, so you can see there are different types of MACDs here. All right, it's moving average convergence divergence indicator. All right, so let me use the one that says the updated one. So I want this indicator to appear on my chart. So what I'm gonna do, I'll just click on it. Okay, I'll just click on the indicator. All right, it is already under my favorite. That's why it is highlighted with these stars. Can you see these stars? It means it is already under my favorites. That's why it is highlighted that way. Okay, so I'll just tap on the indicator and it will say it has been added to my chart. Okay, so when I come back here, you see that now the indicator is here. Can you see? It is now showing on my screen or on my chart. Here is the indicator. Okay, so the only thing is you just need to do a little bit of setting if the indicator needs some setting, but we are not doing indicators here. I'm just showing you how do you bring an indicator into your chart. Which icon do you tap so that you can bring an indicator? So this is the icon where you are able to bring an indicator in your chart. Okay, so we are not doing actually indicators. Please pardon me. You are going to get there slowly but surely. You will get there. But first of all, know how do you bring an indicator in your chart so that it may help you have a correct analysis. Okay, yes, because remember, after you have learned how to draw your lines, which are called support and resistance lines, okay, you're gonna still need second witnesses. Okay, these are probably first witnesses, but for your case to be valid, for your case to be strong, you're gonna need a second witness, okay, to testify what you are seeing here on top in your chart. So after you have done your support and resistance drawings, then you're gonna need to bring a second witness to show or to witness or to testify that is it true what is happening here, what is your say. Okay, so the indicators, they are going to testify of what is happening here if it is really true. So that is what we normally do when we are doing our technical analysis. You don't just use one aspect of the technical analysis, which is drawing support and resistance. Okay, you still need to look for second as well as probably third, right? Unless you are somewhere you are on advanced level where you can trade just by looking at a candlestick pattern. All right, but it helps you to have confidence when you are making your entry. It helps you to have what? To have confidence when you do have at least three witnesses that are testifying to your chart over here. It helps you to enter the market with confidence. So this is how you bring an indicator in the chart. Is this clear? Is this clear on how to use an indicator, on how to bring an indicator into your chart? Is that clear? I'm looking a feedback from our beginners. Those that have been here, I know it's not an issue at all. You are able to do, to generate signals as well. You are able to trade on your own because now you have been here for some time and you did some sort of practice, and now you are able to to do. Okay, Susie says not clear. Susie says not clear. Okay, what is not clear? Should I repeat? Okay, let me just repeat one more time. For Susie says is not clear. Okay, so I was saying that when you're doing your technical analysis, at a certain point, you're gonna need to bring a second witness or probably a third witness, which is an indicator. Okay, when I say second and third witness, the first witness is the one that you do on top here. Okay, you are going to learn how to draw lines that are called support and resistant lines. Okay, that are going to help you if the market is coming from the top, coming down here. Okay, how are you going to trade if you are trading futures? Okay, so that's when you are going to learn how to bring these lines, which are called support and resistant lines, so that you are able probably to enter from point A to point B, from point B to point C, from point C to point D, okay, following the trend of the market. The same applies if the market is on an upward trend. You are not sure that from this level to this level, okay, when this has been achieved, is the market going to continue to go further up? So when you have drawn these lines, it's when you are able to see that, okay, it has broken this line. Now the market is trading above this line. Okay, so how do I trade with the trend? Okay, so once you have learned how to draw these lines now, okay, you need to have a confirmation, which I call a second witness or probably a third witness. After you have done your lines here and you see that a candle has come from below and it has closed above your line, okay? Let's say this is an upward movement that you want to trade. So a candle has come from below your line and it has broken your line and it is trading above the line and you want to make an entry. So you need something to confirm that is this really an uptrend. So you're gonna need a second witness. In that case, the second witness can be an indicator, okay, to indicate that indeed the market is still on an upward movement. So that's why I'm showing you how do you bring the third witness into your chart. So in this case, we are talking of the indicator. So let me remove this indicator here. Okay, I just want to remove this indicator so that I bring it back. Okay, I bring it back. I'm removing it. So I have removed the MACD indicator. So I want to bring it back. So I'm going to tap here on this icon. Okay, I'm gonna tap here on this icon so that I can bring that indicator back, or any indicator that I want to, as long as it is not already on my screen. So I'm gonna tap on these three dots here. When I tap on these three dots, then I'm gonna look for indicators over here. As you can see, it says indicators here. So I'm gonna tap on indicators, right? So it is showing me that these indicators that are appearing here, they are indicators that I already put them under my favorites. Can you see here favorites? It means I have chosen out of all the indicators that are available on TradingView, I decided to choose these to be my favorites. So I gave them stars. I ticked them. Okay, when I brought them, I was ticking them, giving them stars so that they belong under my favorites. Whenever I'm looking for indicators, I don't go and type in search. They should already be here. As you can see, the list is appearing here. Okay, but if I do not have that indicator under my favorite, I'm gonna tap on the search icon. To someone who is new, you do not create your favorite list of indicators. You are going to come here, okay? You're gonna come here and then you're gonna look for the indicator that you want. It's either you're gonna tap under technicals, okay? Or you're gonna type in the name of the indicator over here. So I was giving you an example. Probably you want RSI. I'm gonna type in RSI indicator here, RSI. Okay, so I want this one called stochastic RSI. This one, I want it to appear in my chart. Then I'm gonna just tap on it. I'll just tap on it. It will say it has been added to the chart. So when I come here, I come back here. Here is the indicator. Okay, here is the indicator. What is remaining here? It is just some settings. I can just do some settings on the indicator if the indicator needs some settings. All right, so I'm gonna do the settings, but we are not doing indicators today. I was saying I'm only showing you how do you bring an indicator to appear into your chart. so that you are able to use it. Okay, where do you tap? This is for beginners, those that are new. They are not familiar with the features that are on TradingView. All right, that's why we are starting from here, customizing our TradingView. So you need to know how to use this TradingView correctly. So this is the feature that you're gonna tap to bring an indicator. I already indicated you can only put 2 indicators at a go. Okay, if you wanna use more than 2, then you will need to remove one and put another one. If you want the 3 of them in the chart, then you need to go and subscribe so that you are not limited. But the free version only allows you to use 2 indicators at a go. Is that okay, Susie? Susie, did I answer your question? Is it okay now, Susie? Okay, I understand you are new. Okay, I understand you are new. So it's okay. So is it okay now? Is it okay now? Is it okay now, Susie? I need a feedback. If that is okay on how to bring the indicator into your chart. If you did not attend some of the lessons, Susie, you can just go to our Royal Q Revolution YouTube channel. We do have recorded lessons here. Probably you did miss some. Okay, so if you are only joining us today, just visit our Royal Q Revolution YouTube channel. These lessons have been uploaded there. So you can start from scratch, making a follow-up, whatever you have missed until you catch up with the live ones that we are currently doing now. Okay, so let's proceed. I want us to finish our customization today so that tomorrow we are able to start something. Okay, we are able to continue with the technical analysis. Why do we do technical analysis? All right, yes. So let's let's finalize with our customization. All right, let's finalize with our customization. All right. Okay. So if you are able to look here on the chart, okay, if you are able to look on my chart here, you are able to see that when a candle is giving you a representation of price, okay, the price is showed here, and below the current price, it is also showing you time, how much time is left for that particular candle to close. If it is 4 hours, if it is 1 hour, if it is 30 minutes, it is going to show you right here how much time is left. Okay, it's gonna show you right there how much time is left, right? Okay, all right. Sorry for that. All right. So I was talking about um when you do have your chart here that is showing these candles, which is a representation of what is going on in the market. For example, this current candle here, this is a coin called RIF. Okay, so you are able to see What did I do now? I brought inch. Okay, anyway, doesn't matter. What I was indicating is about the current price. Okay, what I was indicating, it was about the current price. Let me bring that coin back. All right, so you are able to see here that there is a movement of price. Okay, there is a movement of price, and when the price is moving, it is indicated here. The price is here on this side of your screen. That's where the price is. Okay, that's where the price of any asset is. It is on your right side of the screen, and below the current price there is a time that is showing how much time is left for the candle to close. Okay, for the candle to what? To close. All right, so when you come here, okay, let me go back so that I can show you. Some, they want to see these labels on their chart. When you tap on the setting icon, which is this one, this setting icon here, okay, the setting icon, when you tap on it, all right, you are going to have this type of interface. You're going to have this next page that comes up. Okay, so when you come here, you are going to see that there is labels, and there is lines. Okay, there is labels and there is lines. Let's start with labels. We want to tap on labels. Okay, here we want to tap on labels. All right, so when you tap on labels, it is going to show you, it's going to bring you this aspect or this feature under labels. Okay, so the label should be able to show you a symbol last price label. Okay, it should be showing you the symbol last price label. When we talk about a symbol, we are looking at the coin that you are trading, the name of the coin that you are trading. It should be able to show you its last price. There should be a last price showing. All right, not only that, it should be able to show you high and low price labels. High and low price labels. That's why I have ticked these areas. Okay, I have ticked. Can you see they are ticked already? Okay, all right, now let's come here where it shows indicators and financial value labels. Indicators and financial value labels. And then it comes here where it says countdown to bar close. That was the time now. Countdown to bar what? To bar close. So when you tap on countdown to bar close, okay, it is going to show you how much time is left. Can you see I have removed it? There is no longer time here. Can you see there is no longer time here on my screen? There was a time that was dancing here below the current price. Where is my cursor? It keeps on hiding itself from me. Okay, here it is. So below the current price here, this is the current price. This is the current price. Below this current price, there was a time that was moving here, counting how much time is left for this bar to close. Okay, so it is under setting here on this setting icon. All right, here on labels. So I did put off the countdown bar close. Can you see? I did not tick it. That's why it is not showing. So if I want it to show, I'm going to tick it. I'm gonna tick it. Okay, see, it is back now. There is the time. Can you see now? I have brought it back. The time to count down bar close. So the bar is the candle. So the time here, it is counting how much time is left for this bar to close. Okay, that was the setting icon over here when you come on labels. Okay, when you come on labels, now you are able to see here. You are able to see here when you look at my screen, you are able to see that it is showing me the high. Okay, okay, can you see it is showing me the high, meaning to say in my 24-hour volume. Okay, okay, the price went high up to which level? So it is indicating here that this is the highest it went in my 24-hour volume, and this is how low the price went. So for this high and this low to appear on your screen, you come here on the setting icon. Okay, you come here on the setting icon, you tap on labels, and here it shows let me go back. Here on labels, it shows what? It shows indicators. Can you see here? It shows the high and low price labels. This one, high and low price labels. I have ticked it. That's why it is showing there. If I untick it, you are not going to see the low and the high. Okay, you're not gonna see the low and the high here. I have removed them. Can you see they are no longer there? Okay, but it seems like I have activated something here. I can see the ask and bid icon is dancing over there. Okay, so you can see that I did activate these two guys that are dancing here, the ask and the bid. Okay, I don't normally use that. I don't find its essence on my chart. Okay, so I think I activated them by mistake. Okay, the ask and bid labels, these ones here. Where is my cursor? Okay, these ones, can you see the ask and bid? When you tick this, you are going to see ask and bid dancing on your screen, like the way it is doing right now here. Can you see the ask and bid here? It is because I have ticked those areas. That's why it is able to show me ask and bid. Okay, so I'm not gonna activate that on my screen. Okay, yeah, because I also still needed to teach or I explain what is to ask, what is to bid. So for technical analysis, it's not important. All right, so I'm going to put that off because I do not need it on my chart. So I'm going to switch this button off. All right, but the one that I need is the one that shows me how high the price went, how low the price went. So I'm gonna need to tick this button here so that it is able to show me how high, how low the price went. Okay, is this clear, ladies and gentlemen? Is this clear? Are we still friends? Are we still friends? Are we still friends? Are we still friends? When we open our trading view and then you look at yours, you see that there is a difference. Then you'll be asking, my trading view does not look like yours. Okay, so it is all about how you did customize your trading view. How you did customize your trading view. So it is all here. Okay, I understand when you are new, some of these things are difficult to do them. Probably some they even shake when they try to what? When they try to do anything on their trading view. They do have a little bit of fear. You know, you'll be fearing that I'm going to mess up my trading view. Okay, so whenever you are doing or you are on your trading view, you find yourself you are shaking. You find yourself you're what? You are shaking. All right, it is okay for a beginner, it is okay. You're gonna get there. Okay, that fear is going to go away with confidence. The moment your confidence is started to grow, the fear will go away. All right, so let me teach also something here. They are people that are new, they find it difficult. They find it difficult to make these candles grow, okay, to make them big. Can you see? I'm enlarging the candles. Okay, how do you do this? Especially when you are a beginner. How do you enlarge your screen, or how do you enlarge your chart? You want these candles to be looking bigger. Okay, you want these candles to be looking bigger, or they should be looking tall. Okay, so as a beginner, you still need to learn, because I have seen people, because of the fear, they happen to make their chart disappear from the screen. Okay, they cannot find the chart. The chart disappeared from the screen. They were trying to work out something, but they touched something by mistake, and then the chart disappeared. Or they are failing to bring it back the way they wanted it to be. Okay, so let's do some baby steps. There is nothing wrong, there is nothing harm, okay, in learning as a baby. There is nothing harm. Okay, so I want you to see here on this side of your screen, there is a price range here. This is where your price is. Okay, on this right side of your screen, there is price. So if you want to make your candles to be long, okay, you want to make your candles long, okay, what do? You are going to put one finger here, and you are going to put another finger here. So initially you are using two fingers. You put one finger on top, one finger down. Okay, so you are going to move. You'll be bringing these two parts either together or away from each other. Okay, sorry for that. Let's come back here. So I was saying, you want to enlarge your candles. This is very important for beginners. Okay, you want to enlarge these candles so that they can look longer, or they can even look bigger, as I'm doing on my screen here. Can you see? I'm making them, I'm making the chart to come closer to each other. Can you see? I'm making the chart to come close to each other. Now I am making the candles to be big. I'm making the candles to be big. How do you do this? Okay, how do you do this? So first of all, you want to make these candles to be short. Can you see? You want to make these candles to be short. Okay, Somebody made their screen to look like this, and they are failing to bring it back. They don't know how to bring it back. It is looking like this. It's more like messed up. Okay, but they are worried now. They are worried because they are beginners. You know, they say, I did touch something on my screen. I don't know what happened. Yes, I understand you. You are a beginner. That's why I'm teaching this. There is nothing harm in trying to do something. Okay? So let's come together here and learn like babies. All right. So this is your screen. This is your chart. You want to make these candles to be longer. Okay? You want to make them longer. How do you do it? Where is my cursor now? Is it up here? I'm trying to locate my cursor. I'm not seeing it. Okay, here it is. Okay, I got it. So this part, you're gonna put one finger here, one finger here. All right. So you are going to move these two fingers to meet them in the middle. You're gonna push this one to come here. You push this one to come here. When you do that, you are making the candles short. They are going to look short. When you put your one finger here, one finger here, and you make the two fingers to come in the middle, okay? They should come together in the middle. They should meet halfway. So you'll be pulling this finger same time, and they meet here in the center. When you are doing that, you are making your candles to be short. Okay? This is what I mean. I'm doing what I have just explained. I'm putting my finger, one on top, one at the bottom. Okay? So when I do this, can you see? My candles are coming small. Okay? When I extend, when I allow the fingers to move apart, okay? Remember, I put one finger here. I put one finger here and one finger here. So when I bring these two fingers in the middle, I am making the candles short. When I take this finger back and this finger back, okay, I am making these candles longer again. Is this clear? Is this clear? Am I teaching like teaching a baby? Is this clear? I want beginners to respond, not those that are having certificates already. I want beginners to respond, not those that are having certificates. No. High and low, does it show the entry? No. The high and low does not show you entry. It just give you hey, Mchamanza, you need to keep quiet. I'm not here for you. You already graduated, so yeah, this is not for you, because now you do have your masters now. So when I explain this, you'll be like, what is he doing now? He's wasting our time. You know, when you become a patient, and you happen to be admitted in a hospital and you stay longer there, you end up becoming a nurse. You end up becoming a doctor. That's what normally happens. So you are able to diagnose and say, this one is not gonna make it. This one, but you are a patient. So that is what is happening here. Okay, so I'm saying, if you are a beginner, this is very important, because I have seen people coming to my inbox. My TradingView is messed up. Okay, I don't know what I did. So when you look at the chart, you discover that they were trying to work out on the candles. But because they do have that fear that if they touch here, something will disappear. And it happened. That's why I'm bringing this to the classroom now, so that everyone can learn with us together. Okay? So that is the first thing. You want to make your candles to look longer. Okay? You wanna make your candles to look long, or you want to make them look short. All right? So it's all about putting a finger on this side, putting one finger on this side. You play with the two fingers. You bring them together, you make them separate. You bring them together, you make them separate. You will see that your screen will be moving. Okay? It will be moving, going up, going down. Okay? Going up, going down. It is because of the activity you are doing on the side. Now, you want to enlarge these candles. You want to enlarge this candle. They should look big now. Remember, on the price side is for to make the candles to look long. Can you see? They are looking longer now. It means my fingers, they are on the right side of the screen where the price is. That's where I am doing this adjustment. Okay? Now, I want these candles to look like this. They should look huge. Okay? What should I do? Now, I'm going to move now. Instead of me putting my fingers this side, I'm going to bring the fingers in the screen now, inside the screen. So I'm going to put one finger here, one finger here. So I'll be moving this finger to come here. I move this finger to come here. They meet in the middle. Okay? I put one finger here, one finger here. Then I bring this one back, I bring this one forward. They meet in the center. When I'm doing that, I am making these borders of the candle to be small. For example, see, that's what I'm doing. I'm making the candles to be thin. See, they are very thin. It means I am pulling this side and I'm pulling this side. They are meeting in the middle. I push to this side, I push to this side. When they touch, I leave, I start again. I also bring the fingers together. That's where my candles are thin. I want my candles to be big. They should look huge. I'm going to do the same, but this time around, I'll be separating the two fingers. One finger here, one finger here. So I'll be pushing this one this side, pushing this one backward. Then my screen or my candles are going to look bigger. Okay? Can you see? I am enlarging them. So it's all about playing with your fingers in the middle of your chart, putting them in the center of your chart. You just need to bring the two fingers. Hey, this is happening on the phone, eh? This is happening on the phone because it's a smartphone, it's a touch. When you're doing it on a laptop, it's different. You don't do this. You don't put fingers on your laptop. Someone will be trying to do this on their laptop, putting the fingers on the screen of the laptop, trying to enlarge candles. Hey, don't do that. Okay? So this is a smartphone. We are using a smartphone. That's why we are doing this. Is this okay, ladies and gentlemen? The babies on the platform, is this okay? Because when we move from here, we are not coming back here until we finish the syllabus. That's why we are doing these baby steps. Yes, we are doing baby steps. So you should be able to know how to operate your TradingView. Yeah, you should be knowing how to operate your TradingView. Is this okay? Anyone with an issue here? Because it seems like we are almost done with the customization of our TradingView. Anyone with a question here? Susie, what is your question? Ask your question, Susie. Susie, is that a question? You are yes. Does it mean you do have a question? I'm waiting. You want to know entry? No, not today. You are pushing me to go ahead of the class. Not today. Susie, you be patient. Where we are going, it's where we want you to be. The reason why we are doing these baby steps, we want you to know how do you enter the market, how do you exit the market. That is the main thing. Because the reason why we miss opportunities in the market, it is because of wrong entries. That is the whole idea. That's why we are teaching all these information. All right. So the idea is to spot when to enter the market. So you've got a long way from now because I have just started. So Susie, you still need to be here for the coming whole month of this is April. Yeah, we're gonna even enter May. We're gonna even enter May for us to complete the syllabus. Okay. So I'm not gonna take you on how to make entries in the market. No. Which tool is used to draw the zigzag line? Which zigzag line, Hanisha? Oh, enlarging and minimizing the candles was your challenge. So now is it okay? Chris, is it okay? Hanisha, which zigzag tool? Did you see zigzag tool on my screen? Hanisha, did you see zigzag tool? Or probably you saw an indicator. eh? I think I have hidden an indicator here that shows the zigzag line here. I think it is this indicator. Let me open it. I think it's this one that you saw. It is an indicator that I brought on my screen. I think when I was starting, yeah, you saw this, but you can draw this. Okay, you can draw this. Remember, I was teaching you about how to use this icon over here. Okay, can you see all these tools that are here? You can use them to draw your lines. For example, a trend line. Okay, a trend line. You can use this to draw your trend. Okay, so we are not there yet. I'm just showing you the tools. So you can use the trend line for you to be able to draw those zigzag. Okay, but there is an indicator that you can just put in. It will do the drawings for you. All right, so it is this indicator here. It is this indicator here that probably you saw, but I don't want to confuse you, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, that's why I don't want to go deeper into indicators. I don't want to confuse you. That's why I did hide the indicators. Right? So please don't ask me something which is ahead of the lesson. Okay? Okay. So is it okay now? Is it okay now? Anisha, okay, I've answered your question. Yeah, it was an indicator that was showing the zigzag lines, but you can still draw them. You can still draw them, but not today. You still need to learn more how to use those lines to perfect your analysis. Yeah, but where do you get them? That was the main thing. Where do you get them? Okay, quickly, let me finish up here so that tomorrow I don't come back here on the same thing. So on your TradingView app, you also have the community. Okay, there is a community of TradingView. Those that are fans of TradingView. TradingView has got a community. Those that are following TradingView. So the community is here. Okay, here where it says community. You know, just for curiosity's sake, when you tap here, you are going to see the community of TradingView. So those that are traders, okay, they are a community on TradingView. So they can do their analysis. Can you see? Someone is doing a certain analysis on a particular coin, and then they share the experience here. Can you see what someone is doing? This is the community that is doing all this. These are traders. Okay? So they share. For example, someone was analyzing Argo here. Can you see? Someone was trying to analyze Argo. Okay? Can you see? According to him, whether it's him or her, but this is the view. Okay? This is the view of the person. Is trying to analyze Argo and is sharing what he thinks Argo will do. That's why there is a community here. So a community, it is a group of traders that are on TradingView. When you graduate, you can come here and also do the same. You do your technical analysis, you come and share with the community here. So here is the section where you are able to do that. And then I think I did already the menu. You understand what is the menu. That's where your profile is. Okay, I think I did already this on the first time. But now, maybe let me conclude with explore. Here, under explore. What is under explore on your TradingView? So when you tap on explore, you are going to see there is news. Okay, there is news, not only news, you are going to explore different types of markets. There is stocks. Remember, I was telling you that the financial market is huge. It is not only crypto. No, there is stocks on the financial market. There is crypto on the financial market. There is futures on the financial market. Okay, can you see? There is futures on the financial market. There is forex on the financial market. There is bonds on the financial market. Lately, remember, we saw the introduction of ETFs. Okay, there is ETFs on the market. Okay, not only that, you can see that there is also this part called the economy. Okay, the economy. So all these, they are under explore. All right, so if you want to read the news on TradingView, you can find news here. It says top stories. Can you see the date here? The date there on top stories. Okay, so the stories, they are about different types of markets. It's not only about crypto, but they are about different types of markets. So here you are able to explore. Okay, you do even have metals here. Can you see there is gold, there is silver, there is platinum. Okay, so there is a lot that you can learn on TradingView if you really want to learn more about the financial market. Okay, so this is just for exploring. It is not for TA. You are just curious and say, what is on this icon of TradingView? That's why I am taking you through that you can use the TradingView, effectively. You can benefit, you can have a reading of news, see what other people are thinking about a certain crypto asset. Yeah, yes. So is this okay? Because this marks the end of our TradingView customization. Tomorrow, I'm not gonna come back on this aspect. I'll be looking at other areas. Hey, Susie, it seems like you have just joined today. This class is here from Monday to Friday. It has just started, actually. This is our first week. We took a 1 month break, if I'm not mistaken. After we finished the first syllabus, we took a 1 month break. Then now we are back. All right, so we are back until the syllabus is finished. So you are right at the beginning of the lesson, Susie. So it is not only on Thursday, it is Monday to Friday. Okay, so you are right at the beginning. So tomorrow, I'm not going to be doing customization of TradingView. Tomorrow, I'm going to introduce candles. Okay, tomorrow, I'm going to introduce candles. You needed to understand, why did we come here? That is the reason we want to do technical analysis. So we do technical analysis on a chart. A chart is comprised of candles. So we need to know what is a candle, what comprises a candle. When we say this is a candlestick, what do we mean? What are the parts of a candlestick? And then we are going to look at different types of candles. When you look here, you are going to see that some candles, they are long, some candles, they are short. Some candles, they do have a big body. Some candles, they do have a small body. But when you look at the time that it took for each and every candle to grow, you see that it is the same. It is 4 hours. If you are looking at the candles in 4 hours, you see that each and every candle here took 4 hours. But why is it that this one is a small, it looks like a cross, yet this one has got a big body? What message do they carry? That's where we are going to. So that when you are trading, you are able to follow the trend of the market. Are we still friends? Any question before we end the Zoom? Any question before we end the Zoom? I'm stopping to share my screen. Anyone with a question? You can raise your hand, and then we're going to allow you to unmute. If you cannot come on the microphone, you can just type the question in the chat. It is still okay. So Susie, you still need to come. You have just started, my friend. You are very far from graduating. Yeah, you are very far from graduating. You have just started, Susie. Anyone with a question? Okay. So if there is no question, let's end the lesson here. Tomorrow, same time, we are meeting here again to proceed from where we have left. These lessons, they are connected to each other, especially when you are a beginner. If you miss one lesson, you will find it difficult to connect into the other lesson. So it's very important that you consistently attend the lesson, okay, for you to be able to get well informed. Okay, they are interconnected, the lessons. So you cannot learn lesson B if you did not do lesson A. You find it difficult. All right. So guys, I wish you a lovely Thursday. I trust and believe that the Lord will see you through in the day until we meet again tomorrow. That is by His grace. Yeah, we are just anticipating to meet again tomorrow. If we do not meet, who are we? Who are we? We just give glory and honor to the Almighty. So I wish you a lovely day. I believe that if there is any Zoom in the day or this morning, you're going to see the sharing of the link. If there is no sharing of the link, it means there is no Zoom. Nevertheless, I wish you a good Thursday. Happy trading day. Please take note that the market will never be your friend. Only the trend of the market will be your friend. So trade with caution and make sure that you do wallet management properly. Do not chase the market, okay? Do not chase the market. Allow the market to come to you. Yeah, don't trade the whole day. If the trades are delivering, don't trade the whole day. Sometimes take a break. The market is not gonna go anywhere. It's you who's gonna get tired. You're gonna get frustrated. So learn when to stop trading and take a break. Relax. You need to go and freshen up. You will find the market is still there waiting for you, or probably waiting for your money. Okay? Yes. Some of us, we are addicted to trading. We just want to trade and trade and trade and trade. So sometimes it also contributes to our losses. All right. So, guys, we love you all. Please take care, and we'll see you soon by God's grace. Allow me to log out. Bye bye for now.